Superheroes. Let me start that all over. I start these so awkwardly. We interrupt this program to bring you a special bulletin. Chaos. Superheroes. We all love them. On the big screen, small screen, they're everywhere. We love them. Heroes don't know how to wear underwear. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm the YuGiOh Dad, aka the Dark Magician Master, aka That Dad. And today we're doing an opening for an older structured deck called Hero Strike. And the reason I'm choosing an older one on top of our fascination for heroes is I want you guys to not start off with something that's insanely crazy. So, you know, Hero Strike, it really only focuses on fusions. And it's a pretty fun deck. You know, if any of you saw GX when you were kids, or if you have kids that like GX, or whatever. Like I've said before, you don't have to be a parent. You could be a big brother, big sister, big cousin, aunt, uncle, grandparent. I don't know. Do grandparents watch Yu-Gi-Oh? Let's hope so. Otherwise, what am I doing this for, right? If old people aren't sitting around watching Yu-Gi-Oh, I mean, why do this, you know? Anyway, so yeah, this is an older deck, and it's not overpowered by today's standards. It's not as complex by today's standards, and honestly, due to the new master rule, this deck might or might not make a comeback. Who knows? But some people think that heroes are gonna make a comeback, so I wanted to do this opening. Plus, I love heroes. I saw this for $10 at Target. Whatever. You know, just if you can find it at Target during the quarantine, do it. Do it. Anyway, we're gonna up and away to this opening. Wow, that was lame. Up and away. Anyways, let's go. Game on, yes, game on. Come on, you better play your cards right. Come on and get your game on. Alright, so yeah, let's get right into it. Hero Strike structured deck. So I forgot to bring a mat today for our opening to use the mat it comes with. Alright, there we go. The field, by the way, in current Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't actually look like this. But yeah. Hero Strike. Yeah, let's use that. That looks nice. Again, this comes with like instruction manual and tips on how to use your cards. So you could look through that if you want. Let me know if you guys want like a video explaining you guys how to use this deck. But yeah, alright, here we go. Alright, our first card, or a fusion card, Contrast Hero Chaos. He's a warrior and a fusion monster with an effect that reads, you need 2 mass hero monsters. This card is always treated as an elemental hero card. Must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. While face up on the field, this card is also a light attribute. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can target 1 face-up card on the field, negate that target's effect until the end of the turn. Attack 3,000, defense 2,600. So this is pretty much the boss monster of the deck. He was also, if I remember correctly, brand new when this deck first came out. I'm not sure if you could tell it. Yeah, it's a beautiful looking card. Yeah, moving on. Another new card for this deck, Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. She's a warrior effect monster, and it reads, if this card is special summoned, you can add 1 change quick play spell card from your deck to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 hero monster from your deck to your hand, except Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. You can only use 1 Elemental Shadow Mist effect per turn, and only once that turn. Attack 1,000, defense 1,500. So this card pretty much gets your engine going. Alright, next, another Mass Hero Koga. Warrior Fusion Effect. Must be special summoned with mass change and cannot be special summoned any other way. This card gains 500 attack for each monster your opponent controls. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can banish 1 hero monster from your graveyard, then target 1 face-up monster on the field. That target loses attack equal to the attack of the monster banished to activate this effect. Attack 2,500, defense 1,800. Alright. Mass Hero Divine Wind. Warrior Fusion Effect.
Must be fusion summoned with mass change and cannot be special summoned any other way. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Your opponent can attack with only one monster during each battle phase. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can draw one card. Attack 2700, defense 1900. And pretty much what made this deck good to begin with, Masked Hero Dark Law, Warrior Fusion effect, must be special summoned with mass change and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Any card sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. Once per turn, if your opponent adds a card from their deck to your hand, except during the draw phase or the damage step, you can banish one random card from your opponent's hand. Attack 2400, defense 1800. So yeah, pretty cool card. And now we get into our main deck, Elemental Hero Ocean. He's a level 4 warrior effect monster. Once per turn, during your standby phase, you can target one hero monster you control or in your graveyard. Return that target to the hand. Attack 1500, defense 1200. Elemental Hero Woodsman. He's a level 4 warrior effect monster, and his effect is once per turn during your standby phase, you can add one polymerization from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Attack 1000, defense 2000. Elemental Hero Voltic, level 4 thunder effect monster. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can target one of your banished elemental hero monsters, special summon that target. Attack 1000, defense 1500. Elemental Hero Heat, another level 4 pyro effect. This card gains 200 for each elemental hero monster you control. Attack 1600, defense 1200. Elemental Hero Avion, level 3 warrior. A winged elemental hero who wheels through the sky and manipulates the wind. His signature move, Feather Break, gives villainy a blow from sky high. Attack 1000, defense 1000. By the way, this is Jaden's like first big card, I guess. It used to be his favorite, I think. I don't know. It's very hard with Jaden to tell what was his favorite, but it seemed to be. He kind of looks like Hawkman and Vulture had a baby. By the way, these hero cards are all inspired by superheroes, you know, and moving forward, I'm going to try to like tell you more or less what they're inspired by. Anyway, moving on. Elemental Hero Neos. He's a level 7 monster. He's a warrior, and he reads, a new elemental hero has arrived from Neospace. When he initiates a contact fusion with a Neospatian, his unknown powers are unleashed. Attack 2500, defense 2000. It seems to be that this was actually Jaden's signature monster, but again, it kept changing with him, so who knows. In most of the art, it seems like it definitely is this card. I really like this card. It's pretty cool. It fuses with other monsters in a special way, which I'm surprised wasn't in the deck, but whatever. Cool card anyway. You could buy some extra cards, by the way. So yeah. Elemental Heroes Neos Alios. Level 4 Warrior. Gemini. An effect monster. Thing about Gemini monsters, they're effect monsters that aren't actually effect monsters until after you summon them a second time. Yeah, it's complicated, but I'm sure I've either mentioned it in a video or am going to in a very close to future video. Anyway, this card is treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in the graveyard. While this card is a normal monster on the field, you can normal summon it to have it become an effect monster with this effect. This card's name becomes Elemental Hero Neos while it is on the field. Attack 1900, defense 1300. So, you know, this is like a baby version of Neos. Funny enough, most characters' ace monsters have like a child form of themselves, except for Dark Magician. Although some people would say that Toon Dark Magician is that younger form, but it's not. But anyway, I just thought it was interesting. So yeah. Elemental Hero Blade Edge. He's a level 7 warrior effect. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Attack 2600, defense 1800. Actually, kind of reminds me of the Silver Samurai mixed with, you know, Booster Gold. So yeah, there's your comic book reference. Elemental Hero Necroshade. He's the level 5 warrior effect that reads, once while this card is in the graveyard, one level 5 or higher elemental hero monster you normal summon can be summoned without tribute. Attack 1600, defense 1800. So yeah, this is a pretty cool card. This kind of makes me think of like Spawn mixed with like Freddy Krueger. So I think it's a pretty cool card. Elemental Hero Wildheart. He is a warrior effect monster level 4 that reads, this card is unaffected by trap effects. Attack 1500, defense 1600. You know, this guy, what does he remind me of? I forget his name. I know that, I don't know. I'm not even going to say. Kind of reminds me of Tarzan, though. Not a superhero, but, yeah. Anyway. Elemental Hero Bubble Man. He's a level 4 warrior effect monster that reads, if this is the only card in your hand, you can special summon it from your hand. When this card is summoned, you can draw 2 cards. You must control no other cards and have no cards in your hand to activate and to resolve this effect. Attack 800, defense 1200. This card, if you look at its artwork, it's Batman meets Aquaman. Straight up. Neospatian Grand Mole. It's a level 3 rock effect monster. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can return the opponent's monster and this card to the hand. Attack 900, defense 300. So yeah, if your opponent has a monster that's pretty difficult to take care of, this will most likely get rid of it in most cases. Yeah, I can't really think of anything comic book related that inspired this. I'm not really that big into comic book characters, so I'm sorry. Ooh, Honest. Level 4 fairy effect. During your main phase, you can return this face-up card from the field to the hand during either player's damage step. When a light monster you control battles, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. That monster gains attack equal to the attack of the opponent's monster it is battling until the end of this turn. Attack 1100, defense 1900. So yeah, this card, he's really good when any of your light monsters are battling. This is what's called a hand trap. So honestly, you never want to summon this. You always want to keep this in your hand until one of your light monsters is in trouble. So yeah. Card Trooper. Level 3 machine effect monster. Once per turn, you can choose a number from 1 to 3. Then send that many cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard. This card gains 500 for each card sent to the graveyard this way, until the rest of this turn. If this card you control is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, draw 1 card. Attack 400, defense 400. So yeah, just a good way to get, monsters to graveyard. Wing Karibo. This is Jaden's Karibo. He's a fairy effect level 1, and it reads, if this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, for the rest of this turn you take no battle damage. Attack 300, defense 200. So yeah, this card in the show was given to Jaden by YuGiOh himself. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Summoner Monk. He's level 4 spellcaster effect monster that reads, while this card is face up on the field, it cannot be tributed. If this card is normal or flip summoned, change this card to defense position. Once per turn, you can discard 1 spell card, special summon 1 level 4 monster from your deck, but that monster cannot attack this turn. Attack 800, defense 1600. Homunculus the Alchemic Being. He's a level 4 plant effect monster that reads, once per turn you can change the attributes of this card. Attack 1800, defense 1600. Alright, moving on to our magic cards. Mass Change 2. Discard 1 card. Then target 1 face-up monster you control that has a level. Send it to the graveyard. Also after that, if it is left the field by this effect, special summon from your extra deck 1 mass hero monster with the same attribute, but a higher level than the attribute and level the monster had when it was on the field. Its original attribute level if face down. This special summon is treated as special summon with mass change. You can only activate with mass change 2 per turn. So yeah. Form change. Target 1 hero fusion monster you control. Return it to the extra deck, then special summon from your extra deck 1 mass hero monster with the same level as the monster's original level, but with a different name. This special summon is treated as a special summon with mass change. Mass charge. Target one hero monster and one change quick play spell card in your graveyard. Add them to your hand. Mass change. This is really the better version of mass change 2. Makes the whole deck work. Target one hero monster you control and send it to a graveyard. Also after that, if it has left the field by this effect, special summon one masked hero monster from your extra deck with the same attribute that the set monster had when it was on the field. Its original attribute if face down. Polymerization. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or your side of the field as fusion monsters. It's basic, we all know what it was, I hope. If not, I'm sorry for sounding silly. Anyway, polymerization. Miracle Fusion. Fusion summon one elemental hero fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion monsters listed on it from your side of the field or your graveyard. Parallel World Fusion. Fusion summon one elemental hero fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling your banished fusion materials listed on it into your deck. You cannot special summon monsters except by this card's effect. During the turn you activate this card. A hero lives. If you control no face-up monsters, pay half your life points, special summon one level 4 or lower elemental hero monster from your deck. Hero Mask. Target one face-up monster you control. Send one elemental hero monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do that, that target's name becomes the sent monster's name until the end phase. Age-Heated Heart. Target one face-up monster you control. Until the end of this turn, it gains 500 attack, and if it attacks a defense position monster, inflict battle damage to your opponent. Emergency Call. Add one elemental hero monster from your deck to your hand. R. Righteous Justice. Destroy spell trap cards equal to the number of elemental hero cards you control. O. Oversoul. Target one elemental hero normal monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. If you notice, it's spelled out hero. Here, let me move this up. How cool is that? It's spelled out hero. Anyway, Enforcement of the Army. Add one level 4 or lower warrior type monster from your deck to your hand. A warrior returning alive. Target one warrior monster in your graveyard. Add that target to your hand. Pot of Duality. Excavate the top 3 cards of your deck. Add one of them to your hand. Also after that, shuffle the rest back into your deck. You can only activate one Pot of Duality per turn. You cannot special summon during the turn you activate this effect. Alright, our trap cards. Hero Signal. When a monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon one level 4 lower elemental hero monster from your hand or deck. Hero Blast. Target one elemental hero normal monster in your graveyard. Add that target to your hand. Then, if your opponent controls any monsters with attack less than or equal to that target's attack, destroy them. Call of the Haunted. Activate this card by targeting one monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in attack position. When this card leaves the field, destroy that target. When that target is destroyed, destroy this card. Bottomless Trap Hole. When your opponent summons a monster with 1500 or more attack, destroy that monster with 1500 or more attack, and if you do, banish it. Compulsory Evacuation Device. Target one monster in the field, return that target to the hand. Battle Guard Howling. When a warrior type monster you control is targeted for an attack or by an opponent's monster's effect, target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the original attack of the face-up monster you targeted with this card, and if you do, return it to the hand. Alright, and one more fusion monster, Elemental Hero Great Tornado. He's a warrior fusion effect monster that needs one elemental hero monster and one wind monster. Must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. If this card is fusion summoned, halve the attack and defense of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. Attack 2800, defense 2200.
Alright guys, hope you liked that video. Let us know what you think down in the comments. Follow us on all our channels. We're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitch, we're on Xbox or Twitch. We're gonna start streaming video games pretty soon. We just got Jump Force, which have Yugi and Kaiba as playable characters, and we also bought the new Yu-Gi-Oh game on Xbox. So we're gonna start streaming that pretty soon. It's all the Yu-Gi-Oh dad. You don't even have to worry about it. Just remember the Yu-Gi-Oh dad on everything. It's probably gonna be in this corner right here, right here, right here, or here, here. Wherever I decide to put it, doesn't even matter. Go follow us, go subscribe, go friend us. I don't know. Whatever that website does, do it. Alright. Thank you. Bye.